Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Number 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Bills 13, Dolphins nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room here to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike, I got you,
Second down and goal. Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Time to go to work.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Squeeze double. Check. Pass 85, pass 85.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Miami.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Tua. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 86.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Second and 3 from the 9. Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass. Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, Tagovailoa going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Hey, Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Allen on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Breida. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Taken down.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Tua. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. This is Breida on the draw. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Tua going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams.
Pass complete to
Preston Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bills 23.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. And let's pin them ears back and go full strength.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That's all.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 42, Bills 23. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st down, here's Breida. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6
put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
5-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, they'll throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here we go, D. Here.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
33-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Rhodes on the coverage.
To throw again, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
45-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score. Dolphins.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.